My name is Wish Johnson.
Hello, everybody. I'm Sansom Star.
Yeah, they call me AKA AK-47 the God. My real name, my Christian name, Bartholomew too.
Very recently, I was going through the worst breakup of my life. I was at an airport and suddenly there was a melody that just snapped into my head. And I thought, that's the most beautiful melody I've ever heard in my life. I ran home to the studio. Now, turns out the flight that I had run away from was Malaysian Airlines flight number 370.
When Wish brought me into this band, he look at me, he say, listen, I have two rules for you. First rules up is play what is in your heart. And second rules is do not touch my iPad. This is my iPad. This is not your iPad. I pay for this iPad. Do not touch my iPad. This is my iPad. This was his second rules for this.
It's like a lot of people come up to me and they ask me about the band, like, questions about the band, about how would you guys come up with the name 411, spelt one, like I won the race. And I don't know, I didn't come up with the name, but if I had to guess, it would be like, because four is for family.
It was very difficult to figure out exactly what I wanted to talk about with this song. Do I want to talk about love? Or do I want to talk about violence? Or do I want to talk about, something else? Wanna catch a movie? Or maybe grab a smoothie? I'd rather catch a movie, but I'd be down for smoothies.
Wish mentioned to me that the chorus needs to have something like a ripper, or it needs to be dirty. I'm not really sure what this word is meaning, but I'm not sure if it is an adjective or a noun or pronouns. We must have changed the choruses around many hundreds of times. I was just ready to get this thing dirty enough for everyone to still love the song.
They stole your arms in Desert Storm, but she stole your heart at a local shopping mall.
3 years old. Picture that. I'm walking through the grocery stores trying to find egg, milk, dog ass trays. Make a little dog ass trays for cigarettes. I'm seeing this other little girls there in front of me, and my heart started making aching butterfly feelings. And first things that comes to my head, go over and shake this girl's hand. I just cannot.
Yeah, like he always say, like he says that he doesn't have arms, right? But then he says like he can't lift and pick up shit or put shit down that he had picked up at one point.
Sometimes when the boys are on the road, they are carrying all this luggage onto the airplanes, and they give me dirty looks.
But he does admit that he has hands. So when I picture it, it's like in his image of himself, it's like hands out of his shoulders, like wings. Right.
AK-47's and we don't get along very well sometimes. I think that's due to his educations, maybe. He's growing up in Beverly Hills, some sorts of American ghetto. But he's just unable to understand the scopes and perspectives on the world.
I mean, how do you convince a 35-year-old that he have arms?
I'd really like to think of myself as something of a storyteller. And with this story, I wanted to wrap it up in a very cohesive and thoughtful manner.
I don't want this smoothie. I want to see a movie. There's something in my smoothie. Looks like hair, but it also might not be.
So Wish and Star came to me with this track, and I was like, tight. But I'm like Brad Pitt, Thomas Cruise, right? I'm a vampire. You gotta let me in on this track. You gotta invite me in. I can't come in the house on my own. That's where they get you, the vampires. If you let them in the house, They'll suck you up. Basically, they were like, okay, you're not a vampire. I was like, opposites attract, baby. And then they were like, fine, you could be on the track. And I was like, I would love to be on the track, but I gotta think about it.
Back like 1, 2, 3, Alpha Mayo, smoking tree, afraid of mayo, cause it cream. Hey, what?
No. That last bar, actually, hey, what? No. That's what put like the deepest like part of me into the song. It was like, hey, what? No. Cause like think about like when you're growing up, right? You come from a rich family, you should be a doctor, you should go to Harvard. And I was like, to that, I was like, hey, what? No. And Alfa Romeo, cause my dad got me an Alfa Romeo.
What? No, that bad bitch, I'm a nuts. She gon' suck, she gon' fuck, she gon' kill me if I duck.
Yeah, we faced a lot of criticism with this track. Some people thought it was pretentious, others thought it was too heady. You can't make everyone happy. And sometimes you can't even make anyone happy at all.
No, I'm not reading the reviews, okay? Anyone can be critic. No one can be artist.
Sometimes I wish that I had gotten on Malaysian Airlines flight number 370 because, of course, you can imagine the adventure.
Yeah, damn, he was almost on that flight. You think he had a part in it?
The lights will inspire you.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
And she's inserting and then striking. Okay. Box your nut on her face. Let it settle. The semen turns to stone. Stone Bridge.
And that is why we must